You've been running, cycling, doing jumping jacks, sweating on the treadmill for 45 minutes 3 times a week, and that belly? Still there, still soft, still the first thing you see when you look in the mirror. Here's what nobody told you. Cardio is one of the least effective methods for losing belly fat. And today I'm going to show you exactly what actually works. No treadmill required. Let's destroy a myth that has wasted millions of hours of human effort. The idea that belly fat is a cardio problem. That if you just run enough, jog enough, cycle enough, that stubborn belly will finally disappear. It won't. And here's why belly fat, specifically visceral fat, is primarily a hormonal and nutritional problem, not a movement problem. You can run every single day and still carry a belly if your hormones are working against you and your diet is wrong. The people you see who are genuinely lean, the ones with flat stomachs and visible IBS, most of them are not doing hours of cardio. They are doing something completely different, and today I'm going to show you exactly what that is. Step by step, no fluff, no gimmicks. This is the real method. Let's go. Before the solution, you need to understand what you're actually fighting. Belly fat is not the same as fat on your arms or your legs. It is uniquely stubborn. And it's stubborn for a very specific biological reason. Belly fat, especially the deep visceral fat around your organs, is directly linked to cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone. And when cortisol is chronically elevated, your body stores fat preferentially in your abdominal region. So if you're stressed, if you're sleeping badly, if you're doing too much intense cardio, which actually spikes cortisol, significantly, you are hormonally telling your body to hold on to belly fat. This is why the guy who runs every day but sleeps 5 hours and lives on stress still has a belly. He's not burning fat. He's triggering the exact hormonal environment that stores it. On top of cortisol, insulin is the other major player. Every time you eat refined sugar or processed carbs, insulin spikes. And chronically high insulin directly blocks fat burning. Your body cannot burn stored fat when insulin is elevated. It is biologically impossible. 2 hormones, cortisol and insulin. Fix them, and your belly fat has nowhere to hide. This is where belly fat is won or lost. Not on a treadmill. In your kitchen, the single most powerful thing you can do to lose belly fat without cardio is create a calorie deficit through diet alone. Here's the math. 1 pound of fat is roughly 3,500 calories. To lose 1 pound of fat per week, you need to eat 500 calories less per day than your body burns. That's it. No running required. Just eating less than you burn. But it's not just about eating less. It's about eating the right things. Cut the refined sugar immediately. Sodas, fruit juices, candy, white bread, pastries. These spike insulin, the fat-storing hormone, multiple times per day. Every insulin spike tells your body to store fat and blocks any chance of burning it. Eat more protein. Protein has the highest thermic effect of any macronutrient, meaning your body burns more calories just digesting it. Protein keeps you full for longer. And protein preserves your muscle while you're in a deficit, which is critical for keeping your metabolism running. Target: 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight every day. Chicken, eggs, beef, fish, Greek yogurt. Build your meals around these. Eat more fiber. Vegetables, legumes, oats. Fiber slows digestion. It keeps insulin stable. It keeps you full. And specific studies have shown that increased soluble fiber intake is directly linked to reduced visceral belly fat over time. Stop drinking your calories. Sodas, juices, alcohol, flavored coffees. These are liquid calories that spike insulin, add to your surplus, and give you zero satiety in return. Cut them completely, fix the diet, and belly fat starts moving without a single minute of cardio if you want to lose belly fat without cardio. Resistance training is your greatest weapon, and I don't mean light machines and cable exercises. I mean heavy compound lifting, squats, deadlifts, bench press, rows, overhead press. Here's why this destroys belly fat better than cardio. Heavy resistance training builds muscle, and muscle is metabolically expensive. Every pound of muscle on your body burns additional calories at rest, 24 hours a day, even while you're sleeping. The more muscle you have, the higher your resting metabolism. The more fat you burn without doing anything extra. Cardio burns calories during the session. Resistance training burns calories during the session and raises your metabolic rate for up to 48 hours afterward. The afterburn effect from heavy lifting, known as EPOC, is significantly greater than from steady-state cardio. On top of that, heavy. Compound lifting naturally suppresses cortisol over time when done correctly and recovered from properly. Less cortisol means less abdominal fat storage. You are fixing the root hormonal cause of belly fat, not just burning a few extra calories. Train 3 to 4 days per week. Focus on compound movements. Get stronger every week through progressive overload. Your body composition will shift in ways that cardio alone could never achieve. This is the step that almost nobody talks about, and it might be the most important one. You can eat perfectly. You can train hard, and still not lose belly fat if your cortisol is chronically elevated. Cortisol management is belly fat management. They are directly linked. Sleep is the #1 cortisol regulator. When you sleep less than 7 hours, cortisol rises. When cortisol rises, your body stores fat in your belly and breaks down muscle. Getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night is not optional for belly fat loss. It is a biological requirement. Studies show that sleep-deprived individuals store significantly more fat, especially abdominal fat, compared to people sleeping adequately, even when eating the same amount of food. Manage your stress actively. Chronic psychological stress is one of the most underrated causes of stubborn belly fat. Your body responds to work stress, relationship stress, and financial stress the exact same way it responds to physical danger, by flooding your system with cortisol and storing abdominal fat as an energy reserve. Walk in nature. Limit social media. Meditate for 10 minutes. Whatever brings your stress levels down, do it consistently. This is not soft advice. This is hormonal biology. Limit alcohol. Alcohol spikes cortisol. It destroys sleep quality, and it directly promotes abdominal fat storage. If you're serious about your belly, alcohol needs to become occasional rather than habitual. Fix your sleep. Manage your stress. Limit alcohol. Watch your belly respond in ways that no amount of cardio ever produced. Now, I said no cardio, and I meant no traditional cardio. No hours on the treadmill, no cycling sessions, no HIIT circuits. But walking is different. Walking is the single most underrated fat loss tool in existence. And here's why it's not traditional cardio. Walking keeps your heart rate in a zone that primarily burns fat as fuel, not glycogen. It does not spike cortisol the way intense cardio does. It does not increase your appetite the way intense cardio does. And it does not cause the muscle breakdown that intense cardio causes. 1,000 to 2,000 steps per day, done consistently, creates a meaningful daily calorie deficit without any of the hormonal downsides of traditional cardio. Walk after meals, walk to work, walk during phone calls, walk in the morning. Make walking a lifestyle habit, not an exercise session, and it will accelerate your belly fat loss without interfering with your recovery, your hormones, or your muscle retention. Walking plus lifting plus fixed nutrition plus managed cortisol. That is the complete no cardio belly fat system. Bottom line, belly fat is not a cardio problem. It never was. It is a hormonal and nutritional problem, and the solution requires fixing both. Create a calorie deficit through diet. Eat high protein and high fiber. Cut the sugar and the liquid calories. Lift heavy compound movements 4 days per week. Sleep 7 to 9 hours. Manage your stress. Walk 10,000 steps daily. Do those things consistently, and your belly fat will disappear. Without a single minute on the treadmill, the people still doing hours of cardio and wondering why nothing changes. They're fighting the wrong battle with the wrong weapons. You now know the right battle. You now have the right weapons. If this video finally made belly fat make sense, smash that like button right now. Subscribe because we drop real no BS fitness truth every single week. And drop a comment below. How long have you been fighting belly fat? Let's talk. I'll see you in the next one. Now go fix the kitchen. Go lift heavy. Go sleep like it's your job. The belly doesn't stand a chance.